Hello everyone, this is Professor Patterns, and in this video we're going to be looking at some of the different job titles like data engineer, ML engineer, data scientist, data analyst, and what they mean. So we'll start off with data engineer. Now, within the domain of data engineering, things that we would want to have experience with are things like ML ops. Some model deployment experience would be nice. You don't really need a lot of statistics, so you don't see that often quite a bit. But however, you do require a significant amount of experience with databases, data pipelines. So anything related to CI/CD or ETL or any of that kind of stuff, it's usually going to be within the data engineer domain. Now, when we compare this to machine learning engineer, well, for machine learning engineering, you're focused a lot more in terms of cloud-based deployment. So you're still creating some machine learning models. You're still required to know some statistics, still required to do some experimentation. But your main focus is going to be on deploying these models into production, seeing how the end users are really using your models, and then scaling the resources up or down. You're focused on data ingestion, data collection, making sure that the predictions are reaching the customer. So all of those things make it fall under the umbrella of machine learning engineer. Now, for a data scientist, you focus a lot more on the statistics part of things, the experimentation. Obviously, you want to do some storytelling. You might want to do some business insights and reporting, some data visualization. There's not a lot of focus on database because you're not really going to be managing these databases. However, you still need to be able to know some SQL to be able to pull the data from the SQL servers. I think that in terms of data scientists, some companies might also require you to have some ML ops experience here as well. So not only ML ops, but also some experience with deploying these machine learning models. And then as a data analyst, obviously you're not going to be doing any deployment or machine learning operations. You're not doing too much of database or data pipelines, but you're focused a lot more on statistics, on running your experiments, on writing the business insights, more importantly on storytelling and data visualization. So as a data analyst, you'll be working with tools like Tableau, like Power BI, just really being able to provide in a more visual aspect all of the different elements of what the data is really trying to tell us. So, hopefully, this gives you a high level overview of some of the most common titles that exist within the domain. And we're going to be doing a deep dive into every single one of these titles. So, in this playlist, we're going to be really exploring what all of these titles mean in a lot more detail.